Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. If you're watching this video and it's Salah time, please pause it and go pray and come back when you're done. As you all know, if you are a regular viewer of my channel, my family and I are exploring Hijrah options, so we can move from the West to a Muslim country to keep ourselves and our children safe from non-Islamic values and haram culture. I've been to Dubai on vacation twice this year and it's been quite enjoyable. However, when it comes to moving there permanently, I have to say for me personally it's not the right fit. Let's look at the pros and cons. If you are a Western Muslim that is not too religious, I guess it's quite an easy transition to move from the West to Dubai, as the UAE has everything the West has and more. Like I said, it's great for a holiday and it's quite family friendly, but on the flip side, in the hotels they sell alcohol. The female tourists dress quite provocatively and they have an underground escort scene. They also don't implement Sharia law 100%. It's applicable to Muslims in most matters, but for non-Muslims they have a more Western style of legislation. Plus, it is quite expensive to live in Dubai, so if you're okay to spend a bit more money, why not move to Kuwait or Qatar instead? For example, in Kuwait it is illegal to buy and sell alcohol, where they have everything Dubai has minus much more of the haram stuff. And in Qatar they implement Sharia law more so than they do in the UAE. And in both those places you won't see scantily clad tourists crawling around looking like streetwalkers, though technically it's not illegal for women to dress how they want in any of these places. With that being said, if you choose to live Islamically in Dubai, it is very easy. It's actually more difficult to live un-Islamically, and setting yourself up in Dubai in terms of getting a visa, buying property or starting a business is much easier than in other Gulf regions, with Oman being the only exception that can rival the UAE in that regard. However, Dubai is still miles ahead of the West in terms of how safe it is. There's no crime, there's no narcotics culture, you don't see addicts and homeless people, the streets are exceptionally clean, as are the public bathrooms. They have cleaners there that sanitize the toilets as they are used per person. Plus, you won't see open degeneracy in Dubai like you do in the West. No drunken louts singing in the streets, no rainbow flags anywhere, no gender confusion. The weather is amazing, though it can get a little too hot in the summer. There are a lot of families. They prioritise people with children at airports and public places, allowing you to skip the line. All the food is halal. I didn't see any pork anywhere. There are beautiful mosques on every corner. The call to prayer is heard 5 times a day. There are people from all over the world. They speak English really well and the hospitality is of a very high standard. Once again, for a vacation it is a vibe, especially if you're staying at a 5-star resort like the Atlantis. You can spend a month just in the hotel, it's that big. And shopping wise, you can go to Sharjah where you can get hijabs, niqabs and abayas for a reasonable price if you haggle. Obviously the malls are massive and have all the designer stuff too, and if you fancy a couple of days out with the kids you can visit Abu Dhabi, as they have tons of stuff to do there as well. All in all, Dubai is a massive step up from the West in terms of how advanced it is as a society and how civilized the culture is in comparison. But for me personally, I want to go to a Muslim country that is just as advanced but is a lot less Western at the same time and is a lot more strict Islamically. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join my free Telegram group via the link in the description, where we as Muslims can speak freely and without censorship in order to guide and support each other in our deen. And remember to like, subscribe and become a channel member for access to exclusive content. Until next time, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah